What's up, everybody, and welcome to a Slacker review. And you know what? Today, I'm gonna review something that I've wanted for a little while. For about a month. No, it's been a little longer than that, but who hasn't wanted one of these things? You see them all over the place. I got this thing. Yeah. So a little bit of backstory here. I have seen many a vlog with people riding boosted boards and electric skateboards and a lot around, and I thought, you know what, I should give it a look. Might as well see what everyone is into and why this is so crazy cool. I looked at the boosted board. I thought, you know what, this looks pretty cool. I can see why people would want it. I looked at the price tag. I changed my pants. And then I looked for something cheaper, which was this thing. So the Koowheel set me back about $550, and honestly, just looking at the other different electric skateboards out there, it seemed like it was the best in between a boosted board and a piece of crap that I could find. What you'll see about a lot of the cheaper boards is they go pretty fast, but their mileage is not that great. A lot of the skateboards I was looking at were definitely cheap, and I was like, that is a huge plus to me. But the price definitely had to do with the fact that the battery was probably not super great. So, I went with this bad Larry. Now I've had it for a couple weeks, couple days now, and I have to say it's really, really fun. So here are a couple of the pros. Number one, it's fast. I was not prepared for how fast this thing would go. I thought, you know, I'm going on the budget side, so this may not be exactly what I want it to be. You know, I might have to kind of pretend I'm going a little faster or something like that. Maybe turn on the old imagination machine, but nuh-uh, not so. This thing is wicked fast. Number two, as I said before, I wanted to look for something that had a pretty good battery life, and yeah, this has got a pretty great battery life. So I'm about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from work, and after 2 round trips to work, it was down to the third little light thingy. So it still had 75% juice left. And the third pro I would have to say is the price. After riding this thing, it's definitely worth the money that I paid for it. I thought maybe because I was going the cheaper route that I wouldn't be getting exactly what I wanted, but I have to say, it kind of is all it's cracked up to be. I feel like I got what I paid for and more. So now it's time for some cons. So the first con I would have to say is the joltiness of it. When you start, when you stop, there's really not a smooth start or stop. It's not really intuitive. You kind of have to start pedaling first and then hit the gas, and I mean, then you're okay, but then when you come to a break, you really have to just gingerly touch the thing and hopefully it comes to a stop, and it has every time. I've only fallen once, please don't tell my mom. So the second con is its stability on the road. Yes, I ride it in the street, I wear a helmet to be safe, but that's not all. I consider myself a pretty safe person. I try and obey the traffic laws and not make any super crazy maneuvers or anything because I want to be alive. And I have to say, on the pavement that's not too bumpy, it really doesn't feel super sturdy when you go a super fast speed. I haven't felt unsafe when I've been kind of going slower, but you definitely have to pay attention when you're on this thing. Now the next con I have to say is riding it when the weather is not so great. I have not tried riding this thing in the rain or when it's kind of wet outside, for a good reason, because they advertised you shouldn't do that, and the bottom of it is also exposed and there's a battery just right there. So if I got any sort of water or gunk up in there, I don't know how well it would do after that. And also, I just wouldn't feel super safe. Now last, and certainly not least, I have a couple of tips for you. My first tip is to get one of these straps to put on the remote control. It's gonna help a lot for if for some reason you drop it or something like that, you don't have to just, bail on your skateboard rather than, crash or something like that. is gonna save you a little bit. My next tip, put a GoPro on your helmet. Yeah, you can be cool, and I have that stabilizer that I reviewed that I tried to use with this thing, but it still didn't feel very safe. So if you have a GoPro or some sort of camera that doesn't require you to use your hands, it's gonna be a little bit safer, and you won't have to focus on getting a really cool shot. You can just focus on not dying. My last tip is please, please, please wear a helmet. This thing is really powerful, and a helmet probably isn't gonna stop that much if you're going full speed into a tree, but it's definitely gonna help. Please don't go full speed into a tree. I assure you, I've had enough concussions to know it's not a good idea. So that's it for this Slacker review. I put a link down in the description that is an affiliate link where you can buy this skateboard yourself. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a in-between alternative to a boosted board and you don't want just a piece of garbage. But try it for yourself. Let me know if you have one of these and what you think of it, because I really like it. I'm probably not going to use it all the time. I do like walking to and from work, but it is very, very fun, and it can get you places a little bit faster than public transportation sometimes. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.